Hello and welcome to our Sunday chat. It's Sunday chat time with Sunday chat.
Or the third option, complete and utter removal. That's better. Peace at last. Good morning. It's Richard and
Paul.
And welcome to
Sunday chat.
You know what, babe? I was thinking earlier, a year ago, to the days when I used to make YouTube videos on my own. Anyway. Okay?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
It's Sunday.
Morning.
Are you going to talk while I talk every time?
No.
Well, you know. Welcome.
Okay.
What? What? No, I'm not doing it again.
Am I going to say Sunday chat?
No, you've said that
Oh.
about 50 billion times now.
Isn't it 50 billion and one?
Oh, I don't know, don't care.
Sunday chat!
Oh, you could have warned me. It's Sunday morning. Here we are again on the sofa with a new soft furnishing. So we just want to say thank you to the person who sent us this beautiful cushion.
Handmade
cushion. Well, probably with the aid of a sewing machine.
Yeah, but you need to use your
Yeah,
hands
well,
with a
of
sewing
course.
machine, do you?
Beautiful, lovely cushion. The person knows who they are.
So
And
thank you very much.
thank you very much. It's very comfortable, perfect. Perfect for the shoulder there, just lovely.
It's your shoulder, it's my hip.
What? What? What?
Right, where are we?
So we've got a few things to talk about.
As part of our...
No! They really will get bored, won't you? So Paul, what's your week been like?
Yeah, it's been a busy week.
Yeah.
But we did have our Christmas drinks at a pub for
Feet!
We did have our Christmas drinks at a local pub for our community gardens and the growers on the community gardens. That was fun. Well, what came up during that is that two of the trustees that are part of the charity that owns the community gardens, they have an apple tree, a very old apple tree in their garden, and it's called the Hanwell Souring Apple.
Why is it called souring
It's
rather
called
than
souring.
sour?
It's called sour. I don't know why it's called souring rather than sour, but it's particularly acid and is used for cooking. So what we're going to do in the spring at the community gardens, we're going to graft some of the scions from that tree in their garden onto new rootstock.
Oh.
So I'm really excited about that. The Hanwell apple, it's not actually from Hanwell here, sadly. It looks as though it was from Hanwell in Oxfordshire. Near Banbury. I think the first time it was talked about was 1820, so it is quite a decently old apple. But it'd be really nice to get more of those Hanwell apple trees around this Hanwell where we live. And there's lots of orchard trails around us as well. We're very lucky where we live, as we've said. There's lots of green space around it, but also orchard trails. So yeah, really pleased about that. The rest of the week was just sort of busy, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, very busy. We are very busy at the moment, generally.
Busy bees.
Yeah. Anyway. Next.
Oh, we've got some beeswax coming to us as well. We've got some
Oh yeah, the
beeswax.
beeswax bars.
Yeah, one of our lovely plot holders, our neighbours at our allotment plot, she keeps bees at our allotment, and she's been collecting the wax for a couple of years, so we're going to be doing Vivi's beeswax wraps.
Do vegans use beeswax?
I think that's a moot, isn't it? Because I think sometimes they do and sometimes they don't.
Where does it come from on the bee?
Well, it doesn't come from the bee. It comes. They create the wax. That's
From
what
what?
creates the cells.
From what?
From what they go and collect from the nectar and
where does it come
bodily
from?
Things. Well, they sort of regurgitate it. I think. I mean, honey is effectively regurgitated bee
Sugars.
stuff. Yeah.
So what's the wax? Where does it come from? I don't know anything
Maybe
about
they've got
bees.
ears.
Why haven't you asked?
Maybe they've got ears and they just get one of their claws.
Oh, no, they don't. I'd be I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Well, I'm going to have to ask.
Anything about what bees actually do body-wise, what they,
They fly.
secrete from their bodies.
Or we can ask Swarmy Catcher.
Yeah.
That's Swarmy Catcher on
I'd
Facebook.
like to know
who's our
how they
next door neighbour.
produce the wax.
Yeah.
Is it bee poo? Is it like bee poo? Do they poo it out? Well, I don't know. You never see a hive full of bee poo.
Well,
Do you?
They poo mid-air, don't they, when they're
Do
flying?
they?
I don't know. Well, there we are. We've got
know.
how to keep
I've never
bees
looked. Well,
upstairs.
I've never looked.
We should read that book.
Well, I should.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I've got a sniffling
But we can
nose.
ask Swarmy Catcher and we can ask Jackie, can't we? Because
We
we're
can.
very lucky.
I
we
saw
know
Jackie
two
at the tube
beekeepers.
station.
You didn't tell me that.
No, I forgot to say.
Did you say hello?
It was as I was walking in, she was walking out and she was on the phone.
Well, did you say hello? Did
She-
you wave?
she
Oh,
went,
you
"Hi,
waved.
Richard."
Oh, that's all right.
I said hello.
That's good. Well, sometimes
I'm not
you
a
can be-
complete...
No, not a complete. No. Complete sentence.
No.
No. Anyway, so yeah, we've
Lovely.
got some beeswax
How
bars
lovely.
in our.
I'm going to make some things from the beeswax, I think.
What do you think? Things.
I think some nice, beauty things would be nice. Some
What, for
creams
your
or balms. Well, my lips get very dry during the winter and I always use lip balm. And I tend to buy a well-known brand, but maybe we could make our own.
Doesn't Vivi's made that?
Vivi's made some. I'll have
So
to
we
look
need
at
to look at
Vivi's
that.
recipe.
Does it use beeswax?
I don't know. Yes, I think so.
I think so. Yeah. Oh well,
Yeah.
there we are. There's
I
something.
used to
do.
make things like that, didn't I? I used to make soaps and things.
Yes, you did used to make lovely things. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I wasn't working. Well, I was working, but I was working from home, and that was part of my job.
Yeah.
We wanted to mention our Facebook group.
Planet Vegetaria.
Planet Vegetaria, yes. Planet Vegetaria. We are the vegetarians from Planet Vegetaria. So, there's been a few new members recently, and we just wanted to say we're really pleased with how it's going.
Yeah.
People are sharing things so much on there. It's really great. So thank you so much if you're taking part in that group, because it's really fascinating, A, to see where you live and what you like to cook and eat, but also seeing people try out some of the recipes that we've shared as well.
And we try out other people's recipes
Yeah.
as well. So this week we did Scottish broth, as you may have seen, which was Sharon posted that on Planet Vegetaria. We did our version, and somebody else has done their version. Another person is going to be doing their version. So I think it's really great. Thank you very much for all contributing to that. It's I'm really happy with that. Thank you very much. It's a closed group, so you do need to apply to join and answer a couple of questions, and then you get approved, which is great. And then from that point on, you can post videos if you've got recipe videos, or if you've got videos about sort of the planet, because it's Planet Vegetaria. then feel free to post those to the group, because it's not just about us posting our videos that we do on our channel. You know, if you've got a video, a recipe video or something about Planet, as we say, that you want to actually share to Planet Vegetaria, then please do so. It's you don't need to ask us to do it in that way. We're extremely open. People can post things, so please do, as long as it's on subject. Obviously, if it's not on subject, then please don't. But if it's about vegetarian cooking, vegetarian life, vegan life, Mother Nature, Planet Earth, feel free.
Thank you, Paul.
That's all right.
For that clear and concise explanation.
You notice my feet aren't scraping. What else? You should do a list there.
Yes. Jane's got a video coming out later, hasn't she? Jane Kelly.
Yeah.
What's Jane's channel again? Jane's Allotment?
No, it's just Jane Kelly on Facebook, and it's Jane's Allotment group on Facebook.
I don't mean on Facebook, I mean on YouTube.
Jane Kelly?
Yeah, 6 PM today. That's if she's on time.
Oh, she will be.
She better be.
Yeah.
She better be.
Jane Kelly will be on time. What time zone it will be, I don't know, but it'll be 6 o'clock.
What do you mean,
UK
what time zone? It's GMT.
Well, there's lots of different...
Greenwich Mean Time.
Yeah, but if you miss 6 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, you could get 6 o'clock New York time, couldn't you?
No.
Anyway, so that's coming up at 6 o'clock this evening
watch
on
out
Jane
for that.
Kelly's YouTube channel, and Jane always posts to her Facebook allotment group as well. That's Jane's Allotment.
Lovely.
Yeah, lots of interesting things on that.
So that's all lovely. That's super duper. So obviously look out this week for another instalment of Wiley Wednesday.
That's on Wednesday.
That's on Wednesday, funnily enough. Hints, tips, tricks and dips.
Dips?
No, not dips.
Dips.
What's the fourth one? There needs to be a rhythm.
Tips and
Trips.
Tips.
Hints, tips and tricks.
We'll need to
Hints, tips and tricks on Wiley Wednesday. Wiley Wednesday.
Yeah, somebody put Wiley Wednesday the other day.
They did. It's nothing to do with Willies.
No, it's not to do with Willies, no.
Yeah, so look forward to that, because I'm sure it's going to be special and fabulous.
What's it this
and
week?
Won't be Christmas related at all.
No.
No.
Because we don't know what
we
it
don't
is
do
yet.
Christmas related things. Well,
we
might
do. We do. Yeah, we post Christmassy things on
You do.
Richard and Paul Facebook.
You do.
Yeah, I do.
So we also wanted to mention that we are approaching a significant number of subscribers. Not 14.2 million, as some people have reported. That was a glitch, I think.
There's been several of those.
Unless YouTube is hiding something from us. But yeah, we are approaching a significant number.
Like 10.
So we'd like to just mention that. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel and supporting us, because we're very, very grateful for that. And please feel free to spread the word.
What is the word?
Grease is the word. Spread the word about Richard and Paul. Yeah. So, you know, if you have friends that enjoy YouTube, you know, let them know about us if you feel they would appreciate our unique brand of humour, comedy, entertainment and tips and tricks and hints.
You did that really well.
I did, didn't I? Just tripped off the tongue.
Yeah.
I know, I'm good at things like that.
Oh, you're very good at that,
I know, I'm talented.
Such a trained Shakespearean actor, aren't you? No, it's not really.
I have done a little bit of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I did Twelfth Night.
Who did you play?
No, The Merchant of Venice I did.
Oh, well, a little bit of a difference there.
Yeah, Merchant of Venice, Pound of Flesh and all of that.
Bet they got £2 out of you. I'm only joking. happy with
I
both
don't
overweight.
think I was so successful. I just didn't get a talking part.
No, that's the thing, isn't it?
Though I did play a character called Shadrigar when I was about Shadrigar. Who? When I was 10 in our school play.
Who's Shadrigar?
He was sort of like a jester, like a court jester. I had a black and white harlequin outfit, which I wore. There was a photograph of it on Facebook a short while ago.
Oh.
It was a brilliant play called Journey Through Badly Dreamt. I don't know who wrote it, but it was I really enjoyed it.
Good.
Yeah. I think it may have been Shakespeare that wrote it.
I won't list the numerous productions that I've starred in because I don't want to overshadow you.
How many have you starred in?
How many productions?
Productions.
Well, they were all school plays, really.
Yes.
I don't know. I've done a few. I've learnt a few lines over the years.
Oh, we've all learnt a few lines over the years. Yeah. Oh, look.
Alexa, stop.
Actually, we couldn't look. We could hear.
Yes, we could. This means we just have to do something technical. It's done.
We back?
We're back.
So what is that?
What is what?
Why has that happened?
Because the camera will only record for a certain length of time in one stretch.
Oh,
so we have to set the timer to remind us, because I have the controller here, i.e. the phone, and it's because I've not got my glasses on for vanity purposes. As I've said before, I have to keep my eye on the little flashing red dot on the phone.
Yeah.
Sometimes it stops without us knowing and we're rabbiting on for half an hour and it's not recorded anything.
Well, you rabbit on. I say things that are really concise and informative.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
What's next? What are we discussing next?
What's next? Next! Well, we were just going to talk about being busy, weren't we? I mean, it's, you know, I kind of had this vision that when I was part-time, I would be able to, you know, take some time out and relax and maybe have afternoon naps and things like that. And that simply hasn't turned out to be a reality, because, to be honest with you, quite a few years ago, I had absolutely no problem in switching off and doing the chores at the weekend and then doing absolutely nothing on a Sunday and just totally flaking out. These days I have a real problem doing that for any length of time because there's always something to be done. And whether that's because of doing these videos, I don't know.
Partly.
Because I'm quite driven to produce content for you and enjoy it, obviously. I don't know. I always feel as though I have to do something, whether it's a chore or whether it's a video or whether it's thinking about something, cooking, whatever. So yeah, just generally really, really busy. Don't you agree, Paul?
Oh, life is busy now. It seems that we all get busier and busier. I know Clary said the other day about taking some time out. And then I mean, next week was going to be a quiet week for me and for Richard. There was sort of nothing really happening at the back end of next week, and we were going to do our, you know, a few things. And then there's need to go to an appointment with Mum on Thursday in Manchester. So I do, Richard's at home. But yeah, it seems that everything just, you plan for time out and then something comes along which is really important and you need to do it. But hopefully we get into Christmas. You're still working a little bit over Christmas, aren't you? Your hours.
Well, it works out that works really well for me at Christmas at work.
Does it work? Oh, I suppose it
I
works
go in
better.
for a day. And that's it.
What's that? New Year's Eve?
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
That's it.
What about New Year's Eve?
Well, yeah, that week.
Oh right, yeah. So that's.
I'm just
so
thinking
we've got quite
about
a
it
lot
week
of time.
by week. Yeah, we have.
Yeah, so we'll have some time.
It's worked really
time
well.
out.
Really
That's
pleased.
Good. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, good. But everything does seem busy. You talk to people and everyone's sort of just going, oh, it's busy. But people seem to have been busy for a while. This isn't in the build-up to Christmas that everything is getting more manic. I just think people have been generally busy this year.
I mean, they do talk about, when people are really, really busy, that there is a distraction element. When you fill your time, you are, in effect, distracting yourself from your deeper thoughts. And I think there is an element of truth in that.
Yeah.
I think it's good to be busy. I think it's healthy to be busy. But I also think it's healthy to take some time out and reflect on your current state. Because I think you can sometimes be so busy that you've not noticed you're slightly spiraling out of control. So, sometimes you have to stop and just stop and just reflect on where you are, take stock of your situation, and give yourself a bit of self-care. And I think when you are motoring forward at speed, which we sometimes feel like we are, you do have to put the brakes on, try not to skid, and question yourself and just say, how do I feel at the moment? Why am I filling my time so voraciously? Is that the right word?
Yeah.
What's going on with me at the moment? What am I really thinking about? What am I avoiding thinking about? What am I distracting myself from? And whilst I do feel that distraction therapy, as I like to call it, is a good tool, especially during moments of grief. We distracted ourselves with TV when we've gone through periods of grief.
Voyager.
Watching whole series of Star Treks and things like that. But actually really, really helpful. Because your mind is still going to deal with the emotions.
The issues, the challenges.
Still going to deal with it. They're still in the back of your mind. But all those issues being in the forefront of your mind and thoughts can also be equally as exhausting. So distraction therapy is good, but
I think also
take time out. That's what we're saying.
As we get to Christmas, everyone gets busier and busier, and they've got to get this present, and then they don't normally buy a present for somebody, and then somebody buys them a present and they think, oh, I've got to buy them a present back, and then this happens, and then you need to go to that festive event. Then there's the carol singing around the clock or at the church that you need to go to, and you feel that you absolutely, bound to do all these things. And very often just take a moment to take a step back and think, is it actually healthy for me and my family to be doing all of these things? Because sometimes it really isn't. We wake up to this perfect Christmas that we get bombarded with, which I know we've spoken about before, but we get bombarded that we all have to have a perfect Christmas, sitting round the table having lots of food and lots of laughs and lots of presents and hats on heads and all of that. And actually Christmas is about sharing and being with people, and that you want to be with, and that sometimes doesn't necessarily mean it's the people that you can be with. And that's where obviously things like YouTube and Skype and all of these tools where you can chat to people, your friends and your family around the world, or even sending an email, or sending a letter sending a letter, isn't it fantastic when you receive a letter?
If it gets there.
If it gets there, it might not get there before Christmas, but you know, think about your own physical and mental health, because sometimes you're not actually going to be missed at that event, and maybe there's another event that you could enjoy more by not going to something which you think you're going to enjoy less. So just be wary of your time.
Have you finished?
Oh yeah, that was a ramble, wasn't it? Yeah, I finished.
If you're on your own this Christmas, tune in to us. We'll be there. Eating some more,
Will we be drinking?
and eating some more. Well, no, I don't want to promote alcohol use, to be honest, at this time of year, because I think people feel duty bound to have a drink at this time of year, and I think it's wrong.
Yeah, I'm not at the moment. That's good. You burping?
I do apologise. I do apologise.
Was that mulled wine last night?
We had some mulled wine last night because it was left over from Paul's
Saturday social.
community garden thing. It was horrible. I didn't like it actually. I drank it, but it wasn't particularly nice. What did you put with it? Did
Yeah,
you
it
put
was just mulled
something
wine.
extra in it? You did.
Oh, I put a little bit extra in it.
What?
Yeah. It was that maple Canadian whiskey or something.
Yeah. Mm.
I don't think
Anyway.
it was that though.
No, I don't want to promote. I mean, we do very often have had champagne on Christmas morning, haven't we?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, you know, I will admit that drinking champagne first thing in the morning does have an effect which is quite different to drinking it in the evening, because it does go to your head and whew, blimey. And I'm not saying that's unpleasant, quite pleasant. However, you get to the afternoon and you're just wiped out. I mean, it's all you can manage to sit upright at the table and eat your lunch. You know, so it's certainly not something I'll be indulging in this year, I don't think.
I think we may have a bottle
Yeah,
of
but not in
champagne.
the morning.
Oh, not in the morning, no.
No.
Cup of tea in the morning.
It's like people who go, and I don't want to offend anybody here, but it's like people who go on holiday and post pictures of themselves at 6 a.m. in the morning in the airport drinking. I'm
Don't get
afraid
it.
I really don't understand that.
No.
I could no more drink, and I have drunk at that time in the morning at parties, all night parties.
All night parties, yeah.
But no, in an airport, 6 in the morning before a flight. Oh, goodness me, I couldn't do that.
People do say, don't
I'm not
they?
judging, by the
they
way.
do say it's part of my holiday.
They
And that's
do.
what I'm going to do.
But I don't get it.
I
Sorry.
don't get it either.
But I'm not judging. If that floats your boat, then great. But for me, ugh, no.
But it's not going to be floating their boat because they'll be at an airport. It'll be flying their plane, won't it?
Yeah, that's simply not funny at all. Anyway, so there you go. So whatever you're choosing to do this festive season and planning, just try and take a step back and slow down a little bit.
But I always used to be incredibly busy in the run up to Christmas, didn't I?
At work,
I had
yeah.
temporary ice rinks. So I used to do the marketing and PR for like Tower of London Ice Rink, Hampton Court Palace Ice Rink, and Windsor, and load of other ice rinks. And by the time it got to Christmas, I was virtually ill.
Anyway, there
yeah.
we go. So that's it, I think, really. We've covered all the things we wanted to talk about.
We've gone up and we've gone down.
Well, you know, life isn't all about is it? Really, you know, there are ups and downs. You have to talk about the serious stuff
absolutely.
as well.
Yeah.
But there we go. So happy Sunday.
With our Sunday chat.
I'm glad you did that because I think I would have slapped you. So thanks very much for joining us this Sunday, and
We'll see you next Sunday.
we'll see you in the week probably, what we will for Wiley
Wiley Wednesday.
Wednesday. I don't know why I keep saying Wiley Wednesday.
That sounds very Hawaiian.
Hawaiian?
Don't know. It sounds.
I wasn't aiming for Hawaiian.
Where were you aiming?
I was being more Wiley Wednesday. It was street. Goodbye.
Bye.
Enjoy your week. Enjoy your Sunday, whatever you're doing. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye.